Don't you wanna
Go on the
on
road?
the road?
Yeah, where it's less busy.
Yeah.
It's kind of a blustery day.
A little bit, eh?
That girl is playing apps as she walks. I think she's catching Pokemon. Oh my god, guys, if we do these walking videos a lot, you are going to see gaggles,
Sure.
flocks,
Let's go with gaggle.
murders of Pokemon catchers. And they're very rarely are they children. They're usually
Yeah.
adults, and in a big group, they'll just appear in a location. Sometimes in the middle of the night, like it was kind of one of the earlier things that made us realize like we are in a different world.
Yeah.
People are in like a dark alley, like under the train tracks,
Yeah.
all with their $1,000 phones out,
Yeah.
with their heads down, not
Nobody
even
was
aware of their
robbing them.
surroundings, and nobody was robbing them.
It was crazy. And nobody was shooting up.
Yeah,
We
nobody
were
was
like,
shooting up
"What?"
heroin. Definitely not a thing you would do in Vancouver, Canada.
No.
Maybe we'll see a few swan boats today.
I've already seen some.
You saw a swan?
Well,
I see some of
I
the
saw a boat.
little boats there.
I see a
Rowboat
rowboat.
in the distance.
I guess these are just straight up paddle boats. They're not swans. Do you want to... Okay.
There's a boat. Not much to say about that. Except for this park does have swan boats.
Do you have to like specifically ask for the swan?
Yeah, it's romance.
Oh, do you have to
And-
pay more for the romance?
I don't know. What I want to know is if you have to pay more for the rescue. The other day I walked through this park and a swan boat couple was caught, because this is a shallow lake, and there's little posts underneath that sometimes people get caught on, but I'd never seen people quite so caught as these guys, and there was people on the bank just in a row just staring at this rescue. They were stuck, and a dude from the place where you rent them, I guess, had come out with his rowboat and was trying to get them unstuck. And they probably had like 15 to 20 people just watching.
Oh my god.
Oh, I wonder if they'll get rescued before they get a divorce. It was so good. Here's a dad with his 2 sons.
Cute. It's a tebukuro tree
Where?
right here.
Oh, God. I understand what you mean now. Glove tree. Another common set. I don't know. Do you think? Losing a pair. So a thing in Japan is if you see a lost item, you'll pick it up and put it on a nearby post so that hopefully the person, if they walk that road often, will see them again when they come by again. When they retrace their steps. Or guy's purple outfit up ahead.
Yeah.
You see that?
Oh yeah.
Interesting to see a pair lost though.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yep.
Maybe I overused the word interesting. Becky thinks that posters of birds are super cool.
Uh-huh.
I think gloves on trees are interesting.
Donkey.
Doggy. So yeah, this street will be cherry blossomed
Yeah.
in a month, maybe a month and a half,
So the cherry blossom prediction
6 weeks,
is
5 weeks.
out. And it says for Tokyo, March 23rd to
Okay,
25th is like the sweet date.
so about 6 weeks, maybe 5 weeks before we start to see them blossoming.
Yeah.
But you'll see plum blossoms as
Green Hill Zone.
there's an expert opinion that plum blossoms will be here in about a week.
An expert opinion, huh?
And
We'll
there are
see.
some locations that are particularly nice during plum blossom time. It's not as prevalent as cherry blossoms, but there are some places that double down on the plum blossoms.
Yeah.
And it might take you to a street or two.
There's the swans.
There's some swans.
Do swans have to stay on this side?
I don't know
Romance
what the rules
doesn't
are.
fit underneath the little bridge.
And if you're wondering, no, we have not yet done that.
No, we have not yet done it.
But we were thinking our first time might be when Becky's parents come to go out on the boat.
And we'll have a race to see whose love is strongest. You and Dad or me and Mom?
Wait.
No?
I thought maybe we would go by couples.
Oh.
Oh, that kid's got a Game Boy.
I got a Game
Bag.
Boy too.
Oh, you do too on your keychain.
Yeah.
Hold it out. I'm not whipping her. I'm trying to get better, guys, at not whipping the camera around at things because I know that could be jarring. So I'm trying to make my movements super slow. Nice spot.
It is.
This is a spot where people like to set up little remote control boats
Uh-huh.
in the summer.
Yeah.
Swan boat. Is there anything more romantic than a swan boat with your bay?
I was reading a story this morning about...
There's an answer to that.
Oh, no. There is not.
Yes, there is.
Oh, what?
A swan boat with your bay in matching outfits
Oh my god.
at Disney.
Ooh, damn.
That's a thing.
That's very specific.
If we were to do I Spies with this series of videos, it would be when you see a couple in matching outfits.
Oh my god.
You gotta call it out in the comments because it is very much a thing here.
Yeah.
So what were you gonna say?
That I was reading about professing your love.
Confession letters.
Yeah, confession letters in Japan is a big thing. And it can be...
You mean it's not just anime?
Nope, not just anime. And it can be a woman or a man or, you know, a boy or a girl who professes their love. But according to this story I was reading, you often don't start, like, actually really dating each other until one of you does this confession. Otherwise, it's just, like, kind of casual. It's a pretty topical thing right now with Valentine's Day coming up. They say that Valentine's Day is the perfect day for shy people to do their declaration.
This is very close to where I caught my fish. Oh, guys, this place is just very, very pretty in the summer. It's nice now, but
Oh, yeah.
the summer is just gorgeous here, and I can't wait to show you that. Like this tree in particular, like,
This
well,
tree
you-
is like,
you know what these types of trees look like.
it's like a weeping willow, right? A little bit?
Of a kind, I guess. I'm no dendrophile.
Me neither. But they're like kind of green, eh?
A little bit, yeah.
Batman bird.
Batman bird? Oh, he's airing his wings?
Yeah.
There's a black bird. I don't know what the species is here, but they just kind of stand there with their wings out like Batman. Like just,
I am the night.
like they're kind of airing them or something. Or
Yeah.
maybe they're trying to get a reaction from fish. Like it's a technique.
I always thought they were airing. But
They-
that's a good thought too. They are called
Oh,
ban. Maybe?
that's not him.
That's not him. These are
Nah.
the ones that like duck, eh? These are the guys that go underwater.
Possibly, yeah. That's the kingfisher, Kawasemi.
Kawasami.
Well, that's funny, because do you think that's related to semi?
Like
Cicadas?
cicada?
Like the name?
I don't know.
Kawasemi. River cicada? That doesn't make any sense.
It's not the kanji.
Yeah, it's not. And
So
it was
it's
written
a
in
loan
katakana.
word.
Guys, this is somebody's house. It's also a business.
Yeah.
At first we thought it was just a business until I think it's an architecture firm. Until I saw the kitchen and I saw children on multiple occasions eating at that table. So I think it's a couple who owns and lives
That's
in the
wild.
top, and then in the bottom they have employees, and it's an architecture firm.
Do you think they've come to look at our house?
Definitely. Our house, as you'll hear us ad nauseum tell you, is famous. Made by famous Japanese architects. And it's one of a few of the very few residential places they did ever.
Yeah.
And so people do pilgrimages. We'll find architecture students taking pictures outside our house every so often. It's so funny because it's just a plain hat. It's a really simple, like, I could be a famous architect
Yeah, man.
because, you know,
It's just like,
not to disparage them, but 3 glass boxes on top of each other, I could, you know, that's a great idea, and I don't know why it's not a common thing.
yeah.
This is pretty crazy looking, actually. It looks like a lot.
Yeah. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15, 16. And it's not even like, you know, a pretty day.
Guys,
It
that's
is.
about as busy as it gets here.
Except for during cherry blossom time.
Yeah, there's certain weekends where it's crazy.
People were all cooped up in this cold, long winter.
Is that a sister and brother there? They're pushing into each other like they're
18,
battling.
20, man. That's
Wow.
awesome.
Man, could you imagine how easy it would be to have young love here in Tokyo? Like, I'm talking young, like, you know, when you're in grade school or high school and you want to date.
Oh,
Where we grew up, what is that? Dating.
you can like hold hands at recess.
And then maybe get a ride from your parents to the movies,
Yeah. Yeah.
then get dropped back off at your houses. Here, if you're in grade school, you could
Yeah.
get $3 and take this girl you have a crush on out on a swan boat.
That is.
That's adorable and wholesome
Yeah.
and so accessible because you just have to walk to the next station or something. And like,
I mean, like, there are a lot of swan boat parks in Tokyo. So
I'm very jealous of Japanese kids. I would have been a real Casanova, man.
you were though already. Oh,
Wow.
better
Oh, it's
laugh.
getting prettier.
Oh, so Disney. Very nice.
Maybe we'll go around and get another angle over here. Here is this little place with food. We have never really bought food here.
No,
'cause
we haven't.
There's no real reason. We're so close to home, and the food is pretty much just ice cream and like I
Yeah.
guess some like noodles.
I think actually we did buy ice cream here once
Did we?
with Ali. Yeah.
I got incredible footage here once of a man doing harmonica.
Yeah, you did. That picnic table's looking pretty sharp now that they cut the edges off.
Sawed that down.
Yeah. All right, do you want something to drink or ice cream?
I could have a second coffee or maybe a tea.
Yeah, okay.
Or
Do you want, so Red says atatakai. It's hot. It actually says it in English. And up here, you'll see green. It says tsumetai, which means cold.
Depending on the season you come, this will probably be a non-issue sometimes.
Yeah.
They usually switch them all over
To cold.
just for a couple months or a few months to be a tatakai.
All right, so what do we want? You had the...
I like this roasted green tea.
Yeah, I knew there was one here you liked.
A little doggy over there barking at it.
I like his outfit.
It's a nice outfit. Many of these vending machines, y'all, have this little, you beep your pass mode. That's the same pass that you'll use to get around, that you'll get around in the trains. And you just have to swipe it. And when we first moved here, these were kind of only at stations.
Yeah, they weren't
And-
very popular.
I would say in the last 3 years since we moved here, they've become almost everywhere. Almost
Yeah, like
everyone.
you wouldn't see it at sort of a smaller station like ours.
Yeah.
Do you want to share this?
Yeah, we'll just
Okay.
share it. Let us know in the comments, guys, what you want to see in these videos. Like, do you want? Are we talking to people who want to visit here one day? Do you appreciate Little Japan tips every so often?
Are you vicariously living through us?
Do you think you'll never come here, but you just like seeing it and living through a portal on the internet? I don't know that I would change too much how I make them, but it is interesting to know what people are getting out of them. All I know is that you're enjoying them, and that really makes us happy because it feels like we're showing we're showing a friend around or something, you know? And we haven't had
Koji chop.
visits from friends.
Remember when, in the before times, it would be like, it seemed like we were going out with people once a week? My God. That was fun.
We'll get back to that at some point.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll walk a little bit along here and just look at this, these long grasses. They've still got a lot of boats. Like, I would love to see a day where they all go out. Have we seen that
Yes,
type of day?
we have on Cherry Blossom. Whenever.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. I know we've definitely seen it in Kichijoji,
No.
where they're all booked. We haven't even gone to Kichijoji yet.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking that maybe we would do that today, but it makes sense to stay around here as well. Show the plum blossoms.
Maybe we'll cross up here and then head down to our river and then walk up the river to another location that I would say are probably the prettiest location in all of Tokyo
Whoa, shit.
during cherry blossom season.
Yeah.
I don't think anything beats it.
Yeah,
Even Meguro-ku
man.
didn't beat it. And I think like we had Japanese friends, people who've been here a long time agreed.
Yeah.
They said like this is really, really picturesque.
Yeah.
Meguro-ku is beautiful, and for the most part, if you come to Japan, most of you will that'll be the most accessible place if you come during cherry blossom season to
I
go
mean,
see.
That's the thing with this location. It is not accessible. There is not. It's in between stations, and there's no
Right.
washroom.
Wait,
in the vicinity.
Oh, this place we're about to go.
Yeah.
Right.
But.
Oh,
that-
you're saying a washroom for the use of hanami,
Yeah.
having drinks and
Yeah.
that's a little coffee shop. Oji-san's really like the
Right.
woman who runs it.
Love her.
Yeah.
Oh my God. They're always like. It's cute. They're always laughing and.
Hanging out with her. She makes
Yeah.
good conversation with Oji-san's.
Yeah.
She's kind of younger. Like just on, I would say, that Obasan border,
Right. Right.
where I would like be second guessing calling her an Obasan.
Right.
But like so old enough to, I think they like her.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, in case you guys ever... Maybe we should go in here someday.
It's open.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's the Hornby Collectors Club, which has trains and boats to collect.
Whoa.
This is the first time I've actually seen customers in there. There's a kid in there.
Cool. That's fun.
They always have really nice vehicles here too. Like this guy collects like good stuff. Like he has, I think he has a Porsche too.
Huh.
I'm in the wrong business.
Oh man.
Is it cheaper?
We could have saved 20 yen.
20 yen. This is our life.
Eh. Yuki Daruma.
Hey, they tried.
That's some snowman.
They did their best.
His little feet.
Yeah, they put little rocks at the base.
No. Or they were eyeballs and fell off. Lots of people have laundry out today because yesterday was snowing.
Right.
People often do laundry every day here. Is that crazy?
They have little washers, right? And so
Yeah.
a loaded day might make sense.
Yeah. Especially if you have like a family of 4 or so.
So our house is that way, but we're gonna go this way. All those clouds are really pretty in the sky.
Yeah.
There's a Pizza Hut near here. No, wait, Domino's.
Yeah.
Domino's. Domino's is actually quite pervasive in Japan.
I remember someone dropping people off at our house, father. They had been driving around our neighborhood and he was like, your neighborhood is so nice. You have this huge park and you have the river right there and you have a Domino's.
Who said that?
The pastor.
Oh, really?
Yeah. We were-
Domino's?
Yep. We sure do.
Oh my god, you have a Domino's. You guys might have even seen shots of what we're about to show you because, you know, each season we obviously take a lot of shots of this.
Yeah, it's just stunning.
We are just hoping, against hope, that this Hanami will be a real one and that people will go out and with their family and friends and have picnics and actually Hanami.
Yeah, wouldn't that be lovely?
Because when the cherry blossoms come out, this spot is just
Guys,
insanity.
It is so beautiful. I remember one day I had to bike down to the store to get a game for video games also. And this is the route I have to take to get it. It's during cherry blossom season. And I was just like running errands. And I was like, this is gorgeous. Like, I can't believe this is my life biking through this.
And the water tower in the distance really adds to it, kind of. And there's at the end, a big red bridge. I mean, why not? Let's walk down to the next station. All right, there was a break in the video there, but I think it was pretty good. It was fine.
Okay.
Anyways, what's interesting about this, as I was saying, one side blossoms, and then the other side starts to fall while the second side is blossoming. So you get this perfect combination of falling cherry blossoms and full blossoms.
Yeah. This is a map that shows, like, I don't know, I was trying to translate it, but this is where we are. And, like, we know that this is all cherry blossom.
Yeah, it just keeps going. Are they drawing it all the way to the Win the Highway?
This is Shakujii.
Okay.
So maybe this is where we are. And this is the path that they're suggesting. It's 8.9 kilometers.
Oh, they're suggesting you go down to the other...
Sumimasen.
They suggest that you go to the other station? Like down to...
Yeah. Sengawa.
The Seibu Shinjuku. And they want you to go to Kami-Shakujii and...
Yeah, and then take the walk through there.
Really?
That's along the river. I don't know, maybe we should look at this.
Maybe we should look into
sometime.
that. I don't really recall... Anyways.
That having good cherry blossoms.
But then again, we do get pretty overwhelmed during cherry blossom season.
Yeah.
And sometimes we think we're going to do so much and then we end up just seeing our own area over and over again.
Like, I think there was one day when we went out last year and we were like, yeah, let's go. We're going to, like, do a whole day. And we ended up just sitting right here.
Yeah, right in front of our own.
Yeah.
I guess it's kind of like, why...
I know.
Why go further?
Yeah.
Yeah, and who knows? I'm telling them that I'd like to take them to a bunch of cherry blossom spots, but maybe that's what'll end up happening. We'll just end up going out day after day recording scenes.
Here.
Yeah.
Oh dear, there's so much to look forward to.
Yeah, I'm very excited for the spring and the summer.
So it's really hard for me to plan what I'm wearing when I go out. Because as a Canadian, in February, I layer like crazy. But I'm like fucking hot right now. I have like heat tech pants and a t-shirt on and then another t-shirt and then a sweater and then a jacket.
Make it unzip.
I can't because my mic's on this part.
You could figure it out.
It's true, I could figure it out. I'm just saying, like, this is our 4th winter here and I still can't figure it out.
One time down here, we saw bugs having sex.
We did see bugs having sex. They were like, and then one of them died.
One of them died mid-coitus.
Yeah. It's like, oh, that was the best. May as well just peace out now.
So the bare trees up to the left top, you obviously cherry blossom, and same on the other side in case you are an idiot. I'm sorry. Don't know why I was pointing it out. And we also once saw in one of these little holes
Drainage holes.
a snake. Did I ever tell the story on here? No, I think I
No.
just told it on Twitter. We went up to one of we were just biking along and I was recording, and then we saw these kids gathering around the wall, and we slow down and look over, and there's a snake just sitting there, and they're all kind of looking at it, and most of the kids move on except for this one odd girl who's maybe like 10, and she just looks back at us without even changing her expression, just deadpan, snake. And just walks away. Snake. It just walks
Yep.
away from us. And we're like, Like, I was more unsettled by her than the snake.
Funny. So now I obsessively look at these holes looking for snakes.
Yeah, there's lots of them.
Sometimes you'll find cigarette butts in them, but not very often. What would you say the temperature is today, right now? Real feel.
Real feel is like 12,
Yeah. Actual
sun.
is like 6.
maybe, I'd say. Yeah. In the shade. Oh, that's a lot of one particular kind of bird that I don't know that I see a lot here. You seen that?
Hey.
Oh, they all just. Oh, well, fuck me. As soon as I started to focus on them, they just flew.
They're in the tree now.
They're in the tree. Yeah, they're kind of chubby.
Yeah, this area is so pretty during cherry blossom season though, because people set up tarps and have picnics on both sides.
Right down here, guys.
Yeah.
And like during the before times, just really busy. Like kids just running up and down it, and like
Yeah.
families have their home base with the blue tarps, and it's just so cute. And the last 2 years have been quite minimized. You'll see, some people, but they're keeping it muted,
Yeah. Man.
We're in the middle of, well, actually, we're on the downward side of
Our 6th wave.
this biggest wave by far, by
Yeah.
almost a factor of 3.
Yeah.
And yet, the deaths were something like a 20th of the number, and the serious cases didn't even come close. Like,
Yeah.
the hospital capacity was like very low, like 20% capacity. Like it was. So we're hoping, based on that after this wave is done, the trajectory looks like it'll be completely flattened by the time cherry blossom season comes.
Yeah, so right now we're in a quasi state of emergency until March 6th.
It would be a tall order for them to extend it
Yeah.
at that point into cherry blossom season. I'm just hoping against hope that they're gonna let us.
Yeah.
They're not stopping anybody, but the Japanese are just so adherent to rules and.
Yeah.
Go up here.
Okay. I wonder if a lot of the people we see are from these buildings.
Yeah. Lots of lives up in there. I feel like this bridge was redder when we first moved here. It's like it had, in my mind, had a fresh coat of paint,
Yeah.
and that it's kind of starting to get a little dull.
I think you might be right.
I wonder if it's due for another coat
Where's our
soon.
tax dollars going to?
Right? Yeah, in my mind it was quite vibrant, but that might just be because of the contrast to the cherry blossoms in the sky.
Right.
Rose-colored glasses. when we moved here.
My favorite sound in the world, possibly, is this bridge.
Riding
When we
over it on
bike over
bikes.
it. Oh, it's like. It's not
Trying
that
to
sound.
drag your foot on it. Oh my god, we got the most beautiful shot of you can see the mountains from here.
You can. Oh, I love it. Come on.
The best sunset I ever saw was from here once.
Yeah, it was wild. We were sitting here and we were taking pictures, and everyone was stopping and taking pictures too. And there was like this group of young boys. They were like teenagers, and they stopped and they were like, "Ah, cutie."
Yeah, they were goofing off until they got here, and then they all stopped talking and just stared.
Yeah.
Yeah, in the distance, might be hard for the camera to make out, but there is mountains.
Yeah. I didn't grow up around mountains. I didn't see a mountain until I was probably like 20. But when I see mountains after living in Vancouver for so long, it feels like home.
I might grab a snack from the upcoming Family Mart.
Ooh.
Maybe an onigiri.
That's a good idea.
Oh guys, we will be back. And we will show you.
The only bummer about this river is you can't go in it.
Oh, you can.
Well,
There was that day I recorded all these kids going down it on lazy river style, like they were training for some sort of rafting.
yeah, but that was like a thing. Like it was an organized thing they were doing. You can't just like toss a kid in here.
We'll take you to a place where you can toss a kid in the river.
And just find a kid and toss him in. Do you want some more? It's getting a little cooler. Don't.
Some guys hanging out. Park. I don't know what they're talking about. It's very passionate.
I was not paying attention.
That group of boys is behind us. They're now following, kind of. Hey, there's a crappy daruma.
Oh, yeah.
Crappy Yuki daruma over here.
In the middle of the mud.
The snowfall that we just had was not nearly as good as the one we showed you guys.
No.
It snowed a lot, but it just wouldn't stick.
Yeah, we were pretty excited the day before. But
Oh, everybody was excited. Obasans were buying shovels.
yeah, man. It was wild. People were definitely getting prepared. It was like you could hear it as you were biking by, people like talking about how it's gonna snow.
Really?
Yeah.
Over to the right here is a pretty big causeway.
Yeah.
I don't even know what the name of it is. This Sesame Dory Avenue,
Sesame Dory.
also known as Highway 443. I don't like it.
No. I don't like it because it takes forever for this light to change. And it's big and loud.
I just wish cars didn't exist
But sometimes you need cars.
sometimes. I think we got here at the exact worst time, maybe?
No. It goes forever and ever sometimes. That's the place I was biking to.
In the distance, that little red, like, box. Anyways, that's called Yamada Denki. It's an electronics store. Maybe we should tour them around that one day.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, it's a thing.
It is.
Things are different in
Well-
Japan. Some things are the same. I think many people would be quite interested in poking around a Japanese electronics store.
One of the things that I feel like I would be interested in very much, and people have expressed an interest in this, is like menus.
They just want to see menus.
Yeah.
Like on the outside.
Yeah.
Like stop at
and
the
like at
boards.
like ramen places, ramen shops. Eh?
Hey, what's going on?
Eh?
No, that's not where the Family Mart is.
Yeah, it is.
What? No way. It is supposed to be.
Maybe they're just doing stuff on the side.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, like I still find that very interesting. Like when we talk about obasans in the park.
The little restaurant.
Yeah, the little
Park.
restaurant in the park. Just like seeing that menu.
Oh my
Dude.
god, they've closed it.
God! We're gonna have to walk like another half a block.
Are you kidding me? We loved coming here, and this was awesome for Hanami.
This was super convenient.
Hanami was great to grab a beer here.
Because it was like kind of off the beaten path.
So only cool people knew about it.
What?
I can't believe it.
Zanen desu ne. Alright.
Well, here's the station we were headed to. This is the next one down to the east from us, from Shakujii in.
We should actually probably have Mr. Donut.
You wanted to get a donut from Mr. Donut.
Well, we probably should, because we gotta have to
Uh-huh.
for people. You guys want to see donuts, don't you? You've never seen a donut before, maybe.
I don't think I've ever seen so few bikes parked right here.
Right?
This is like everybody's favorite illegal parking spot.
Yeah. This is Bamyan, a Chinese restaurant. You can see with the big peach.
It's a big chain.
Yeah. I quite liked it, but they don't have very many vegan, vegetarian options.
Wow, it is a ghost town.
Right? This is a water park in the summer, which is fun.
Yeah, it's just a little
Kids.
water feature. It's pretty
Yeah.
cute. Especially being right next to the station, it's kind of neat.
Yeah.
Ah, I can't wait for summer.
I know, right? Wow, it's almost 4 o'clock. The sun's setting later.
Here's this place on the left called Kitchen Origin. I guess it's mentality that, oh, they have Canadian prime steak, beef steak, I guess the whole thing with kitchen origin is it's kind of like home cooking.
Yeah.
It's like you come and you make a pack, you can get combos as they're advertising here, but you can kind of just, they have kind of buffet style, maybe not during COVID. Oh, yeah, it's all prepackaged, but during non-COVID, they have buffet style, kind of like grabbing
And you
home
can make
cooking style foods into a packet, and then they weigh it, and then you go home and eat it.
Yeah, I'm not seeing much.
Grilled salmon with salted rice malt.
But like this
It's all
looks
in English,
like
huh? I didn't know that they had
didn't
it all
know
in
that
English.
either. Yeah, not at all.
Wow, he's here just to stop bikes. Wow. So, okay, look, listen. This is hilarious. So they've had a bike parking problem, evidently, right here. So,
We're gonna block it all off.
the reason it's bad is because the bikes block people from walking through.
I follow you.
This is meant for pedestrians. We can't have that. We can't have bikes blocking the pedestrians. So they put up some chains and posts to make sure that no bikes can get in to this pedestrian-only area that is now inaccessible. Did you really want Mr. Donut?
No,
You can if you want.
no, it's fine.
Are you sure it's a write-off because we're doing a video?
No, there's like a semblance of a
Yeah,
line.
why is there a line? What the hell?
Fraser and I do this a lot.
What?
Oh man, let's get this, and then
There's a line
we
and then
never
we walk away?
Well, or
we
we just
just
don't
don't.
even try.
Well, we got chili at home.
I know, right? Like, it's fine.
You are watching Japanese videos by the least fun people
Oh
in
my
the
god,
world.
this sucks. Yo, you didn't even point to like the book off. There's a Daiso over there.
Sure. Oh yeah, I guess if you want, we can look around this station. Yeah, it's just really blustery suddenly and
It
quite
is.
cold.
And I'm getting hungry.
Yeah, maybe we will probably head home and eat.
Yeah, maybe I need actually like a little snack though.
Is Mr. Donut?
No.
Okay.
The 7-Eleven.
Okay. I'd have a bite of, I don't know.
This book off has like a very, very tiny English section. On the second floor, you'll often find the foreign books. Second floor in the back corner.
Hey, what's this? Oh, of course it
I've
has meat in it.
Right.
I just saw like chili tomato and thought it was exciting, but then they put something in there. Some hunk of dead animal.
Omuraisi.
Oh, vegetable curry with chicken. Yep. Fuck.
Vegetable curry, no?
Okay.
Do you trust it though? Because
Six.
it looks the same as.
It does.
But I mean,
that does
might
look
be.
good, and that's cheaper than
Place at our station?
God damn it.
Matsuya?
No. Famous curry place.
Oh, Coco's.
Coco's, yeah. Jeez. All right, we're getting a snack.
Yeah, here, I'm gonna toss out my drink though.
Look for a snack. You want onigiri?
Yes. Now, do we want ume?
Probably just tuna mayo.
Tuna mayo?
It's not vegan, but
Sometimes they have like special seasonal ones. It looks like there's a butter chicken curry
I don't think.
right now. Alright, tuna mayo.
You want to share that?
I suppose, and so.
Okay.
There's some things we need for food, like groceries.
Right now?
I don't know. I guess I can do it later.
Yeah.
Okay. Hi.
Oh, they've got Odin.
お支払い方法をお選びください。現金を入れ終わりましたら、確認の上、OK ボタンを押してください。お釣りとレシート
I
を
didn't know
お
that
受け取りく
anybody
ださ
had
い。
Odin going
お
right
取り
now.
忘れにご注意ください。
ありがとう。
You see that? Odin.
Oh, wow.
Alright, guys, we'll probably round this out. It's getting chilly.
It
It's
is,
getting to be
hey?
the end of the day.
Here.
Becky's hungry and needs to do shopping.
I was just like, it would be convenient.
Thanks for joining us for another video, guys. Tell us in the comments what you'd like to see us.
This is how you open.
We'll do a million how to open onigiri videos.
I love that we have the video of the first
The first one
onigiri
we ever
we ever
opened.
had.
Yeah.
Man, 7-Eleven's been sucking with their nori lately.
Yeah, I'm quite hungry actually.
Yeah?
I'd like some chili at home.
Itadakimasu. Oishii.
Alright, guys, we'll see you later. Bye bye. Can you actually clap? Psych, we're still recording. Oh, it's just a really nice time of day, and now that we're back in the sun, it's not as cold.
And now that I've eaten, I won't be so cranky, right? I was just unruly.
Yeah. We'll head back towards our home. It's just a really nice time of day to record.
It is.
Showing people walking about.
Life returning. You know, I didn't feel that so much this winter. Usually in winter it feels like everyone shuts down and there's nobody anywhere.
It was a very
During winter.
mild winter.
Yeah.
Let's go down here.
But I mean, I guess I'm also comparing it to COVID times. How is that not? Is it becoming an Aeon?
It looks like it is, yes. It looks like it's becoming a small grocery store.
Wow.
This is
What
the
the
topic of the video. What do you? I'm gonna name the video "Our Family Mart Disappeared." And you can do like. I don't know. We're not good YouTube. I don't know how to. Some of these videos really will be about nothing at all. But you guys can tell us what you want to see too. Or if there are places you'd like to go. Now tomorrow we have to go down to Roppongi for an
Oh shit, we
appointment.
did. Kind of forgot about that.
For a doctor's appointment. I wonder if there's anything around there we ought to record.
Like Roppongi? Yo,
Well,
yo.
you know.
Are you feeling hungry in your
falafel
tummy?
Bros? We could take them all to Falafel Bros.
Yeah.
Roppongi's side streets aren't the worst in the world. Like, I mean, you know. Roppongi is like the thick of it, everybody. It's like,
Oh shit. Can we make it?
oh my god. Oh no.
Oh.
I don't think we can.
Oh, no.
Yes,
Not
we
with
can.
This bitch ass running.
Yay!
We did it.
That would have been a long wait.
I'm sorry, I called our running bitch ass.
Okay. That's what you think.
I mean, I really did think it. It just
Oh.
sounds very crude.
Uh-huh. Oh, they've labeled everything, eh?
Aww.
It's a cute little garden.
That's really cute.
It has a name?
It just says like everyone's garden.
Everyone's garden. Earlier in this video, you guys saw a woman on the stairs kind of just looked like she was weeding.
Yeah, I did.
You'll see that a lot. It is adorable.
Uh-huh.
Oba-sans, Oji-sans, just upkeeping public spaces. Like, they don't have to, and there are people to take care of it.
Uh-huh.
But they don't mind,
Yeah.
so they do it.
Yeah.
And or sometimes starting their own gardens in a public space that didn't have one and nobody seems to care. Mm-hmm. Which is also nice. There's even we just watched a thing on TV that talked about a Oji-san who sweeps every morning at 5 a.m. at that one station.
Yeah, yeah.
He just shows up at 5 a.m. every morning to sweep the station, and
My
he's not
God.
paid. That's his thing.
That's his jam.
He takes care of this place. One of the things we'll do a lot of once the summer comes is nighttime videos.
Ooh, Fraser Sound loves summer nights.
Hot summer nights.
It's like you're wearing basically nothing and you're still sweating. And it's nighttime. Like, what the fuck?
The saddest part, though, with COVID, part of the excitement of going out on summer nights is all the things, the people you'll see in the...
Yeah.
You might stumble upon them at City just randomly.
Yes. Yeah.
But once that carrot was taken away, I kind of lost the luster of wandering at night.
Yeah.
It's no longer as exciting. It just kind of feels desolate sometimes.
Yeah.
We could take them to Yoyogi for cherry blossoms.
Oh,
Yet
yeah.
again, not really our scene, but it's very interesting to see
Yeah.
that age group.
Yeah.
Lots of young, older teens and younger adults having picnics. Is a little.
Man, at that age, that would be so much fun.
It's about as rowdy a scene as you'll see in Japan, and it is still so organized. Everybody's
Yeah.
like gathering their trash together, and like
Yeah.
Yoyogi is quite a lively place. Even in the off days, you'll see quite a bit going on there.
It's very odd right now with COVID because they have huge sections of it where you can't sit.
I don't understand.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense. Like,
This is so
space
weird.
people out. No?
Yeah, it just does. I thought, is it really COVID that they've sectioned it? I don't get it.
I don't know.
Anyway,
That's when I saw
that's when it started.
it happening, yeah. us, Tokyo is all about the rivers.
Yes. What's the point if you're not on a river?
Luckily, there are many. And they lead right downtown. Or
Yeah.
to baseball stadiums sometimes.
It's not the most efficient route when you choose to go along a river, but it'll meander.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, what are you saying too?
This.
Oh. I just like the pipe.
Oh, you can smell it. Oh,
These are dogwood.
nope.
This
Plum
is plum?
blossom. Yep.
These are really rich purple.
They are gorgeous.
Oh man, we are. Guys.
You can tell because it has 5 petals. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're 5. They're round. There's also like peach blossom, and they are, instead of rounded at the tip, they're like kind of pointier. And cherry blossom has like a little notch in the middle. But see, like it just produces 1 flower per. I googled this morning.
Oh yeah?
Yep.
You learned?
Maybe, now that I've told you, you'll remind me next year.
I'll remember it.
Thank you.
Becky's mind
Uh-huh.
was
Uh-huh. What?
tailored to cramming.
Yeah,
She
I
was a-
cram. I'm a crammer.
So now she has only short-term memory.
Unless you're my family or friend, then I'll remember like a lot of stuff about you. That's why I don't like sci-fi. Because I'm like, why am I gonna put all this bullshit into my head? What? I
mean,
don't get it.
You know, by the same that you're putting it on sci-fi as though that's just the one thing that your memory won't allow.
Yeah.
You don't remember a single book you read.
I don't remember a single book I read.
2 weeks later, you can't remember what happened.
I know. Then I get to read it again. I'm sorry, sci-fi lovers. That was not kind.
You don't like sci-fi because you're afraid of it.
Yeah, that too.
No, just that.
But like also there's so many things that like history of our world that I could be learning about, reading about, and forgetting about. Yeah.
There's an Obasan hangout going on here.
Ooh. But my favorite movie is Tank Girl, which would you say that's sci-fi?
It's post-apocalyptic. Not really sci-fi, no.
Okay.
There are a couple elements that are science fiction, such as a water extractor that turns a guy into a husk.
Yeah.
Not sure how that works.
It's got water in them.
Malcolm McDowell, leave it to him.
He is a scary man.
What even are these videos? What are we talking?
Oh, I don't know.
I'm not saying you don't have to, it's just funny. I want to watch my favorite J-vloggers. Oh, they're talking about Malcolm McDowell again. Oh. Are you watching that Malcolm McDowell podcast again? Well, I'll tell you guys one of the places, one of the big, like off of the video list that we have that we'd love to do.
Are you gonna come
I'm
over?
gonna wait for that guy to pass on his bike first before I swing my leg out. One of the big ones we want to take you to is Koenji.
Yeah, for sure.
Let's walk on the other side where there's more sun.
Okay.
Kawenji and Nakano.
Yes.
Boy, is there a lot to show you there.
That's where we originally wanted kind of to live. That's where I wanted to live.
It's one of the places we knew. You know, a thing we have never done.
Is gone up here?
Yes, let's do it for the video.
All right.
When we moved here, we couldn't even figure out what this place was. Like, is it a park? Is it a... It's a park. It's like a little piece of park that we have never seen anybody up in here, though.
I did once, and it confirmed for me that it was a park.
It was blocked off for a while with long grass, as though they were doing work on it. So that might have added to the confusion. But
you're not supposed to have dogs in it.
Don't feed the pigeons. It's just a little piece of shade, I guess.
Yeah.
But it is odd that they don't even have a single bench in it, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
What does that say? Just don't
feed
pigeons.
the birds. Yeah. I mean, this could be kind of a great place to have a big picnic.
Yeah, I don't know why they don't have benches or like it's not more accommodating. There's not even a fountain in here. Kind of a good spot for people watching if you wanted to, kind of.
Yeah. Could be a good place for croquet. And kind of too slopey.
You gotta know what a croquette is. Before you no, don't worry.
You know what?
Yeah?
I didn't know what a croquette was.
Yeah.
Like, that only kind of became a thing since we moved to Japan.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa. Kids collect these and put them in their pockets.
The...
Acorns.
Yeah. Riveting.
Oh dear.
Remember that time we found ice?
Yeah, dude. That was wild. Like, I bet people are still talking about that.
I'm gonna make fun of these videos a lot, but the honest thing is, we'll watch this content back and become transfixed.
Yeah, it's weird.
There's something about it, even when you've walked it, and when you've seen it a bunch of times, watching it through the square, it's like somehow you digest it differently. You see things you didn't when you were even there.
Yeah. And I try to be very aware of my surroundings. Like, I try not to have my phone out, and I don't know. It just looks different. So we're technically walking the wrong way on a one-way street right now.
What'd you say?
We're technically walking the wrong way on a one-way street right now.
Like anybody cares.
No. But those are the things whenever we first moved to Japan, I was like, can you do that, or is that like really bad?
Becky, what didn't... I had one maxim.
Uh-huh.
Do as the Japanese do.
Right.
So if I saw a Japanese person doing it, I did it.
I had to see like maybe 100.
Uh-huh.
And then I'd be like, you think it's okay?
I'm actually surprised how quickly you accepted illegal bike parking.
You kind of have to.
You kind of have to, if you're going to get around on bicycles, and the Japanese know this.
Yeah.
And as we've said before in videos, no parking bicycle signs are kind of like people like to park here signs.
Yeah.
This is a good spot.
Yeah.
People choose it a lot because it's so good. And that's kind of how the Japanese regard it. Like, if you see no parking signs, you're going to see bikes right in front of them all the time.
Actually, that station we just walked to today is the one place I have had my bike impounded.
They're pretty vigorous there.
Yeah. I went to Daiso, the dollar store, and I was there for maybe like 20 minutes. And he came downstairs and all the bikes were gone. Oh, that sucked. How much was it to get it back? Like $50?
I don't know.
$30?
I
I remember
didn't-
being kind of shocked.
I didn't want to know.
I was like, that is the most expensive Daiso trip. It's like 50 things I could have bought.
Daiso trip would be a good video. Dollar store in Japan.
Yeah, there's lots of good stuff there. It's like the best place to buy
Divorce thumbnails.
divorce thumbnails. That's what I was going to say.
That's what Daiso made me get a divorce. I don't know why I'm obsessed with that. I saw like a YouTube video or two where that's the title,
Really?
unironically.
Oh, dear.
Question mark, exclamation mark?
What?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
It's so fucking ridiculous. YouTube, man.
No, guys, dollar stores is
Yeah,
the
sorry,
great place
I
for
derailed that.
presents.
Yes. No, yeah, that's a good tip. If
Yeah.
you need omiyage to bring home.
100%, that's like what I would recommend. In fact, I chose doing that, going to Daiso to buy presents for my family instead of going to Disneyland for one of my birthdays.
I'm pretty mean.
You didn't do it.
Like, you wanted to go to Disney, and I was like, no, dollar store trip.
And then we got divorced. What? Never seen this
Hey,
path.
yeah, what?
Want to go down it?
Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure I've ever looked at this.
No. Do you think Lester ever walks this route?
No, he doesn't come over here.
It's too far.
Yeah, he's got his home base.
Right.
Kind of just cut. This whole neighborhood's really peaceful.
Yeah, it is. When it's not on fire.
Yes, there are fires in here sometimes.
Yeah. It's really weird.
Like 3 times we've seen fire trucks gather for something, and it's been in this neighborhood for some reason. I think probably the same house.
Yeah. What the heck? It just keeps going.
Yeah, I've never. Well, that's a nice little yard.
Wow, yeah. Both of these are. Look at that. That would be awesome in the summer.
They won't be able to see in there, but oh, I remember this path.
Oh, yeah. I know where this leads to.
Oh, it's so peaceful back here.
Yeah.
A little too shaded though.
Mm.
Oh, you can see them in there?
That's the one machine.
Aw, I don't want to point the camera in their window, but to the right, there was a Oba-san and Oji-san was watching TV, and she had a sewing machine out on the table.
Cute.
They're just hanging out. Birds. You can hear birds. I want to say it's this street that has the fires.
Yep.
And what the heck? Is this related? That's a bunch of fire sign. And then, is this related? This brush and stuff? Like what?
I don't know.
We could take them up there.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
We just discovered this recently where we're about to go. Oh, there's a kitten by the window.
Aww.
Maybe even a kitty, like an older kitty. I can't tell. It might be small. So yeah, just through here, when we first moved here, this has always been like this actually, which is really weird.
This used to be a rice field, or
Really?
some sort of field. It was a field. Yeah.
Oh. And they put down tarps when there's empty lots, I think, to stop dust from blowing.
Oh, that makes sense.
but it was kind of blocked off until I think recently, and then we discovered you can go all the way up here.
Oh, it's open.
Now they opened it up.
Aww.
There's some really good offerings in there.
Yeah, right?
The Kitsune Shrine.
Yeah, it says Inari right there, like attached to the key.
There's 10 yen on top of that one.
Aww.
Do they do it because did this happen because it's a special day?
I kind of doubt
Those
it.
are fresh offerings.
Yeah.
There's big bottles of sake in there.
Yeah.
Wonder if we could find out more information. Maybe sometimes people leave notes on Google Maps about places like this. Like maybe this one's special. It's not new based on the roof, but we never
Yeah.
noticed it until recently. These little hidden things.
Uh-huh. And that whole walkway was just for this.
Yeah. You can go ahead. I'll follow you.
That's crazy that the snow is still on that roof.
Over there.
Yeah.
I imagine for some people it's kind of a weird feeling to hear me with this tone of voice. This is kind of the Zen-like trance you can get into when you're wandering Japan, though. Mm-hmm. You naturally lower your voice because you're just trying to match the ambiance, and you don't want to disturb people too much. Mm-hmm. It can be difficult for me because I can get excited and start talking loud.
You're pretty good most of the time. We both get excited when we're at izakaya, though. Remember when I fell over the table?
Yeah. Yeah.
I hurt myself in Okinawa once.
Oh, Okinawa videos we could do.
I want to go back to Okinawa so bad.
Yeah. Maybe this spring, maybe for early Hanami. They should be happening.
I mean, yeah.
Are they getting their cherry blossoms?
They should be. You should ask.
But it's the peak of they had the biggest numbers, right?
Yeah.
Maybe no Hanami are happening.
It's funny, these streets that I just never go down because it's not the most direct route to wherever I go. Oh, vehicle.
We have been trying to keep an eye out for a missing kitty
Yeah.
named Mike.
Yeah. He's been missing since December.
Oh, his poster's gone.
Oh,
And there's no poster on the board for him.
maybe they found him.
What's all this about?
This is an exhibit at the
At the pool.
museum by the pool.
The
Yeah.
pool we told you about at the beginning of the video is also a museum for this area, and we have not gone
No, we haven't.
for some reason.
And there's supposed to be a good soba place there too. Yeah, I don't know what the rest of them are.
Oh, they're talking about it.
Oh,
The kid walked up and pointed at it, and the mom said something about Neko.
oh.
Like, Those kids were wondering where the sign should be, or where it went.
Yeah. It's been there like so much of her life.
Probably like an actual, like quantifiable percentage.
Yeah.
Like at least 1% of her life that sign was there.
Yeah, man. Now you
Two.
can't just like take things like that away. Mom.
She's still being wrangled. She won't. Wow.
Yeah,
She the boy in green knew that the home is this way, but the little girl just wouldn't have it.
yeah.
All right, guys.
Do you think that Lester will be on our porch?
Waiting for his actual meal instead of his little tubes of meat.
It's actually, yeah, it's fish.
Little fish tubes.
Are you hungry for chili now?
Sure. Yes, I think we'll have chili now. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. We'll see you.
Thanks for hanging out, y'all.
No Lester.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.